With me this morning from Volition, I'm joined again by Cameron Reynolds. Cameron, good to see you.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, thanks Cameron. A quarterly update from you to the end of September. This was a particularly strong quarter for you.
Yes, I think in the financials, the all-important financials, we were much stronger. We've 19.7, so just under $20 million in the bank, which compares very favourably to the end of last year when we had 13.5. And that's due to a lot of insiders exercising warrants and options, over $16.5 million worth. So that was really good support yet again from people who really like where we're going. And also we kept a very low burn rate. We're about 1.2 million a month, which was below forecast and below our overall trend. So we've been doing a very, very tight grip on the money as well, which is helping to really make sure we get to our key milestones.
And speaking of which, as far as assay development, you're seeing some good momentum there.
Yeah, we had really strong momentum. So we have several different platforms now. We have a very basic platform, which you remember is the microtiter plates. So we're launching now those through CE marking for the lung and colorectal triage, and also probably for the vet space. So that's been very good. We expect to have those at the end of Q1. And also we've got it working on magnetic beads. So that's been there's several reasons to go on beads. It's a much more accurate, analytically sensitive, meaning you can measure much more accurately. So that's fantastic. And also it's the major platform for a range of different major analyzers. Roche, Abbott, Siemens, J&J, Spinoff, all of them use magnetic beads. And there's a number of open platforms too, which we're working on. So it makes it incredibly adaptable. We really want to make these tests worldwide, and so this is the best way of doing it.
And you had some news in the period too around Nu.Q capture, didn't you? Just give us a recap.
Yeah, we announced in March and April that we had the ability to pull nucleosomes out, capture them, which is tremendously exciting. We had our SAB last week, and our science advisory group, they're very excited by the prospect. So that helps us in three ways. Once you pull it out, you can see what's on there, so for new biomarkers, which is very exciting. You can also use it on our assays to sweep away the background, so hopefully get a better signal from noise to signal if you get rid of some background. But I think most excitingly, I think it could really help the DNA companies. So the DNA is around the nucleosomes, so we can now concentrate long from short nucleosomes, and short nucleosomes are known to be much more common in cancer. So again, potentially a licensing opportunity. And we'll have a lot more data on that throughout the rest of quarter one and quarter two.
You mentioned it a bit earlier around Volition Veterinary. October, just a couple of weeks back, you were in Texas. What were you doing there?
Yeah, we just got back. We looked around the world for the best group to really, we know our assays very well and epigenetics. What they know is very much the vet space, what the test could be used for. So as they say, we want to help on both sides of the leash. And we have the same nucleosomes as dogs and just about every other living thing, which is kind of interesting. And so we found the best experts we could find, and we now have a joint company with them where we're providing our knowledge and our assays and our technology, and they're providing their knowledge in the vet space. So that's Texas A&M. We expect the first data in the first half of next year, and hopefully to launch the first product by the end of next year in the dog space, which is a massive opportunity.
Indeed. And importantly, what's happening as far as the clinical trials and the upcoming milestones here?
Yeah, so it's one thing to have the assays and the technology and the patents parallel to getting the assays to the final product grade on the CE marked plates, as well as on the beads, has been to be collecting trials while we go along. So we'll have a range of data coming through starting this year. It's November, so it's becoming soon, this year, in another cancer where we have another discovery trial going. And we have a range of this medium and large trials, which we'll be reporting on starting in the first half of next year, hopefully in the first quarter, in lung and colorectal, our big marquee trials around the world, which we've been talking about for a while. So, and also the capture side, we'll have a lot more data as well. So we'll have it from the vet side, the capture side, and lung and colorectal and discovery trials in the coming months. So it's going to be an exciting year.
So progress on all sides. You're pleased with the progress and the rate of development here?
Yeah, I think it's really, really picking up. We have a massive team in Belgium. I think 2020 is going to be a really exciting year for us. We've spent a long time getting this really to the stage where it can be ready for a range of products. And I think 2020 is really going to be our year.
Looking forward to it. Cameron, thanks very much.
Thank you, Andrew.